Hey, you beautiful souls. Thanks for stopping by to fill your cup with a little bit of sunshine. If you're a new soul visiting, I'm Cyndi. If you clicked on this video, Spirit has a message for you, either from your higher self, source, or someone in your life you have a deep spiritual bond with, okay? Now, I'm doing this on the fly. I did a reading, and the universe just really imposed on my heart to share this reading for somebody that may need to hear this. With love and gratitude, we are thanking our angels, spirit guides, and ancestors for these messages of divination, and we are asking for your divine protection for me and all souls listening. So tonight, it's late. I did a reading because basically I couldn't sleep, and we're in these full moon energies. A lot of changes happening right now. I just kind of pulled some cards and I kind of went down this road. I just saw 111. I pulled an oracle card first from my Michael A. Singer, The Untethered Soul, which is an oracle deck I have. I have not used it in a while, but I felt led to pull from that tonight. And the card I pulled says, you must go through the dark night in order to get to the infinite light. What we call darkness is really just the blockage of light. It's the lack thereof of light. With that message coming, like the blockage of the light, I asked the universe, where is the light block? What's coming out of the darkness? And this really took me down a little bit of a rabbit hole, I'll be honest with you. So I'm just going to go for it here, and I'm going to share the energies that I picked up tonight. It started with the Lovers in the reverse, which we know is Gemini energy, and this is a divine couple, a partnership. This can symbolize a marriage. It can symbolize a choice. In the reverse, it shows that we have a situation between two individuals, that there is coldness within the relationship. This is a time when, they're out of sync, maybe with those around you, particularly your loved ones. Your relationships are strained and communication is challenging. So we start off with a lot of chaos energy. Obviously, something is going on between two individuals, and it's affecting other relationships, okay? There's a lot more people involved. I see that right off the get-go. Clarified by the wedding rings and the boat. This has something to do with a divine union, a soul connection. I just saw 333, body, mind, spirit. And with the Lovers and the wedding cards, both cards of, union, we see right here that we know this is divine counterpart. There needs to be some sort of moving on. The ship needs to go forward. The boat needs to sail. There's closure issues. Something is not sitting right, and clarified by the Two of Cups in the reverse. Again, another card of divine union, back-to-back divine union counterpart cards. And this is the balance between two partners is upset. There's uneven power dynamics, so there's no union and unbalanced, because this is just like an ongoing thing that has had no closure, yet there's been no union. So when you ask the universe, can you specifically tell me exactly why there's a blockage of the light? I just saw 444, which is a number of power, peace, bringing things into a more peaceful state. The universe gives me this, okay? So the Nine of Swords in the reverse is dishonesty will now come to light, infidelity. I asked about that. Is it infidelity or dishonesty? And it clarified that this is just simply about not being truthful about an entire situation. Maybe not necessarily lying, but lying by omission. So whatever is the cause of this upset, of this union not taking place in this divine counterpart soul connection, it's because something has not, as we said, come into the light. The light's been blocked. There's been something that has been hidden, some sort of dishonesty, some sort of lack of communication. And when I asked about that, I said, okay, well, what are they going to do about it? I got the Eight of Wands and the Chariot. Now, those two cards are the two fastest energies in the deck. Both of them are forward movement. I just saw 555, which is the number of change. I'm in the zone tonight, okay? Whew. So 8 of Wands, a message will arrive. Possibly this is the message here from the universe. It could be an email, a letter, a text, a call. And with the Chariot, we know the Emperor and the Empress are the only two that ride in the Chariot. And this is somebody hauling ass. They got the horses hooked up. Both these cards are really, really fast movement. To me, it looks like to clarify this dishonesty. Now, the Nine of Swords is a card of sleepless nights, anxiety, worries. And, flipped upside, it's about dishonesty, about why there's so much anxiety, so many sleepless nights. Now, either somebody is, been hiding the truth from themselves or hiding it from somebody else. But again, don't forget, we have something that needs to be clarified. So the second card out in these energies I was picking up tonight is the High Priestess. We've got a major arcana here. Now this can be Virgo energy or I can't think of what the High Priestess is. I think of the High Priestess as a Virgo, but she balances the light and the dark. She sees the unconscious and brings it into the light of the conscious. She listens to her higher self, her guides as a liaison between the 5D and the 3D. So this is an energy of someone who is very, very highly intuitive. The next energies we've got to go along with this High Priestess clarifying it is the Island Time Wellness card Sunglasses, this is somebody that is watching, looking, can't keep their eyes off somebody. They're doing it incognito though. They're wearing the sunglasses. I wear my sunglasses at night. They're in the shadows. They don't want the High Priestess to know that they're watching, and clarified that card with the Death card and the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Let's bring this together here before I go on any further. We've got coldness between two lovers or partners, divine counterparts, the time these two are out of sync or not on the same vibrational frequency. They were not a vibrational match, right? So they're in separation. The relationship is strained because of challenging communication about something someone isn't telling. They're withholding communication about something. And this soul connection has not come into union, but both partners are really having trouble moving on. There's closure issues. Neither one of them have gone anywhere. So the balance between these two partners is upset. There's some type of uneven power dynamics going on. I just saw 900. So there might be a little bit of a double alpha struggle, two people highly charged in their divine masculine energies, which if, you were going through a time of heartbreak and pain or struggle, you tend to lean and get more into that action-taking divine masculine energy, right? So let's look at this as a partnership and look at maybe both the divine masculine energies of both partners are in the same place. Okay, so we've got an uneven power dynamic. One wants to be the boss, and the other one says, no, I want to be the boss. And so they're at a standstill. Like they're not being able to move or get anywhere with how they're sitting right now. Maybe an ego. So those two cards of fast action is very quickly the anxiety and stress will be relieved when this dishonesty comes into light, when this communication about a situation comes into fruition. Now, someone has been healing. Like I said, I think both these characters have been healing from heartbreak because it's not defining, a divine feminine or a divine masculine. I just saw 1018. This is cards of the lovers. This is cards of the Two of Cups. So this is both energies. And it's saying like that both partners are needing freedom from maybe some toxic relationships in their lives, maybe freedom from addiction. So there's some other energies going on. So obviously there's some things to work at. So we see that there's like not complete clarity and truth about something. We see that they both have some other things that they're working on. And those last three cards I pulled fell in line 987 in a descending countdown with the lightning card on the bottom of the deck. So this is a countdown to like really speedy communication. Someone's coming in hot and heavy, wanting to talk and explain things, and they're doing it quickly, and they're doing it as an emperor. I just saw 1111. Whoa, a lot of synchronicities tonight. This is high vibe and energy right now. We're probably getting some serious solar flares. And while I'm talking, I'm going to look at the KPX index. All right, so we've got, though, I clarified that with the death card. And this is a divine masculine who is sitting outside a high priestess door, maybe outside her energetic gates. He looks bored. He looks tired. He's been sitting in these emotions, but he hasn't been expressing them. He's been watching from afar, trying to figure things out. The Knight of Wands in the reverse, it's like he hasn't taken action. It kind of has a player energy. Maybe he doesn't want to come across as a player, or maybe in the past he's come across as a player. That could be what's going on here. It's giving me a little bit of that energy. Take what resonates and leave the rest. But this is an energy of a divine masculine, outside those energetic gates. I just saw 100. It's 1 a.m. in the morning here, Eastern Standard Time. Not in bed tonight. And he is struggling. He is sitting there. He's waited. He's impatient. He's been in heartache and pain. He's had sleepless nights. He hasn't explained things. The communication is bad. They were both alphaing it in divine masculine, maybe because they were both going through a very challenging time. So he's waiting for things to transform. So she'll open the gates back up again, so she'll invite him back in. He's outside in all his emotions, all his heartache, and all his pain. He's unable to come into union, but at the same time, he's unable to move on. So he's stuck in stagnant energy. Why? Because fear and the inability to make a choice has kind of kept him in this place between a rock and a hard place, not being able to see. So this is somebody that, I'm surprised we don't have the Libra energy out here. Somebody that's been in indecisive energy, the Two of Swords in the reverse. They haven't been able to see. They've been flying blind. Maybe because they're in uncharted territory, maybe because they can't quite see the future, but they're blind. And so that's why they've been peering into this high priestess's world, watching her, trying to figure things out. And he knows that the time has come to make a choice. And that was reinforced times twice, clarified with the world in the reverse, which is nearing the end of a cycle so a new one can begin. He knows the end of the cycle of sitting in the shadows, not communicating, not speaking his truth, not bringing clarity to a situation for this divine union to go forward because of something that he's not being honest about, or he's just not revealing it. Now, he never ceases to keep the high priestess close to his heart. He even wears a locket symbolizing, a braid of her hair in this locket that he wears on his chest. So there's something he holds on to. I just saw 1444. Totally weird tonight. Oh my gosh. So something he cherishes. I don't know if it's a picture, if it's something she gave him. There's something there that he looks at a lot and he finds very near and dear to his heart. And he's been in a very painful situation because of the inability to decide what they found to be their desire, what they found to be emotionally fulfilling. The Seven of Cups. You have all these cups and all these options, but you're not sure which one should I go towards, right? So again, that indecisiveness, the stagnation and the lack of action in this connection has just really led to this character being very frustrated. And it was clarified with the Island Time Wellness Twin Flame card. This is definitely a divine counterpart, a twin soul connection, a soulmate. Take it how it resonates for you. I just saw 1555. No matter how you look at it, this is a divine counterparts that are bonded together through thick and thin, heartache and pain. It keeps saying that, the two of them are in each other's energies. They're not leaving each other. They've been unable to move on. They've been unable to date anybody else or be with anybody else. They haven't had, closure with each other. It's just like this open frequency, but of going nowhere. So it's really been very, very frustrating. He watches her, he misses her, and with this Three of Wands here, this is a divine feminine who's dressed in her Sunday best. Her bags are packed. She's at the end of the drive, and she can see way down the other end of the driveway is the Chariot. Remember, we already had the Chariot. Only the Emperor and the Empress ride in the Chariot. She has been waiting for this Emperor to come pick her up in this Chariot. She's like, my bags are packed. I'm dressed. I just saw 1700. He knows that she's been waiting. And it looks like while they've been trying to overcome some type of heartbreak. And I saw 1212. Synchronicity. This has led to like the divine partners to be mired like completely in sadness, finding it hard to see that there is more to life than this heaviness. So this is a time where somebody was probably deeply depressed. Their ability to not sleep was probably causing them problems. This could be somebody that has anxiety attacks or panic attacks. Also, this is somebody that may have been, band-aiding all this activity going on mentally, all this stress with some addictions, like we all do. We have coping mechanisms. So I wanted to ask, what's the heartbreak about, other than the fact that they haven't been able to come into union and they haven't been honest, but yet they've been sitting here in this state of heartbreak and pain. And I've got the Three of Cups in the reverse, and this is because this collaboration did not work out, that there was some type of betrayal and conflict, clarified by the Devil in the reverse. This is Capricorn energy. The Devil energy wasn't under control. The addiction wasn't under control. The coping mechanisms weren't under control. I just see that this one individual or these two individuals were in a state of like heartache and conflict, like because of each other, but yet separately there was something going on in their lives. Now, especially this divine masculine's energy, because it looks like with it saying that the collaboration didn't work out, even though they knew she was waiting. It seems to me like they may have kind of made an attempt maybe to contact her, and then all this stuff came up, because they were in this state of fight or flight or stress. The Devil energy came up, and with the Six of Swords sideways, it was, they were unable to move things to calmer waters. There was no peace or clarity brought into the situation. I clarified that with, I was asking about the connection. Like, what is this connection about? And I got the Ascending card. So it's ascending. And my cards were 289 and then 246. This is about transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, a new phase, and preparing for union. So remember, I got the card from The Untethered Soul by Michael A. Springer. You must go through the darkness in order to get to the infinite light. What we call darkness is really the blockage of light. Where is the light blocked is what I asked. And this is saying that this has been just a very difficult time, that these two have really had to transcend some obstacles. Now, it is moving in the right direction. Remember, we saw that this individual is double timing it with action, with communication. Clarifying this with the Lightning card, that is the third card of the three fastest energies I could possibly pull. So in my mind, this is happening very quickly, within the next couple days, within the next couple weeks or months. This is not something that's going to take a long time. This is a sudden change, shocking news, a surprise. This is, quick movement. So I dug a little bit deeper about the betrayal and the dishonesty. Was it lying by omission? What were they being dishonest about? Was it, malevolent energy? The devil energy is devil energy. But, where was the dishonesty? And I got healing heart. They were in heartbreak. They were needing to heal from something, needing to heal from addictions, remove toxic people from their lives, and I went deeper. I did. I said healing from death. To me, this just felt so heavy. It felt like somebody had passed away. I just felt that heavy energy, and I asked, And what I got was, this is really interesting. I got the Eight of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. And I just saw 2222. This is saying that someone is gone, that someone has left our world. And when they left, this is really sad. This is like choking me up. It's 1:11 a.m. and I'm choked up. He had 8 of 10 cups. So he had not found what he would consider to be his complete emotional fulfillment. And as the King of Cups, this is somebody that was a divine masculine, maybe a father figure or a grandfather who was a totally loving person. Like they had all this love in their heart, all this love to give. But when they left this world, they felt dissatisfied. They left without having received the 10 cups. So they had regrets. 1:11 a.m. right now. Oh, man. So what I see here is he was a King of Cups, having all this love inside, but he never took action to pursue his dream, to find what he considered to be true love. He never found true love in his life. He didn't find it. He had a lot of other things in his life that he found fulfilling, but he didn't quite get that 10 of Cups. And so I asked, I double checked it. I said, are you sure that I'm talking about a death? You know, a father or a grandfather or a male friend that passed away. To me, it feels like a father, though, for some reason. Like the father of one of the twin soul connections. One of these divine counterparts, it seems like the divine masculine energy has lost their father or grandfather. And I clarified the death with the Hangman. I asked specifically, has all this heartbreak and pain been because of a death in the family? And I got the Hanged Man, and I thought, the Hanged Man, well, that's, stagnant energy. And then I thought, oh man, the Hanged Man is death. Back in the day, I've been watching that series with Emily Blunt called The English. It's on Prime. It's really great if you haven't seen it. Back in those days, in the late 1800s, the wild, wild west, they hung people. So I confirmed that there was a death in the family with the death card, the Hanged Man. And I kind of am sitting here a little freaked out. So I had to share this message. I know it's kind of a little dark and doom and gloom, but this is the bottom line to this message. The universe had showed me this, okay? This message is about a father that left this existence never finding true emotional fulfillment and love. They did not spend their life with someone that they considered the love of their life. He had a lot to give, but he never went after his dreams. He never followed that true wish fulfillment. He had 8 of 10 cups, so he lived a good life. He did, but there was always that true love that he was never able to have for himself. And now it seems to me that there's a son, and he is realizing, and it has been an excruciating, heartbreaking time where if he doesn't go after his true love, if he doesn't go after his wish fulfillment and go into this divine union and go after who he considers his divine counterpart that he is bonded to and given this huge gift by the universe of this divine feminine, that he will be repeating a generational cycle of not living a life fulfilled of love. Of the love of their life. This is about somebody making the decision not to make the same mistakes their father made by not going after the love of their life. Wow. And the universe is saying, he's taking action, take action, take action. 3 times over again. Action, action, action. Don't let this happen again, the universe says. Or this can also represent twin souls that maybe because of stress and just life itself hadn't come into union and hadn't found wish fulfillment between themselves either. This could be like a double banger here. This was deep. I know it was. If this resonated with you and you are in a divine union where you are wondering, what is the blockage of this light? I asked specifically, what is blocking us? Where's the blockage? And this is what I came up with today. And I'm a little blown away by it, as you can tell. Yeah, if you're interested in a personal reading and you want to know what is the blockage, what's blocking the light in your union, in your soulmate, even in your marriage, what's blocking the light, my email is in the description box. I will definitely do some personal readings very inexpensively. I'm trying to get some experience with that. So if you're interested, please let me know. Being able to tap into this energy tonight and really ask a specific question about how to bring a divine union, into the light, into balance, and not be on different frequencies. This is shocking to see, to understand that there was a time of healing that needed to go on because one or both of these people had suffered some real tragedy in their lives. They had a real sense of loss, and yeah, they had to overcome some devil energy and put some addictions in check and heal from some heartbreak and stuff. But the moral of the story is that we pick ourselves up and we move forward, and the universe doesn't want us to incarnate and repeat these same cycles, incarnation after incarnation, and not find true fulfillment and true love. It wants us to know unconditional love. That's what your ascension process is being back in touch with who you are as a spiritual being, and you deserve to align and experience unconditional love in this existence, in your 3D reality. And if you want to claim this healing energy, let's put that 1111 in that comment section. Seriously, you want your divine counterpart to come back into union and to heal. Claim that energy. You have to take action. You have to extend love and compassion and kindness, because we can't see everything. This shows me that you can't see everything that's going on. And maybe a person can't verbally express to you that they've lost a parent or a grandparent because it's too difficult for them emotionally. Maybe that's what some of the delays are, and yes, it causes heartache and pain for both, but this is just, go towards the light. Always go towards the light. Always go towards your heart. Follow your heart's desire. And this seems to me like this was a parent that sat down before they passed away and said, son, go after what it is you want. Don't let an opportunity to really experience true love pass you by. This is a father who told their son at the end, life is short, son. Go after what makes you happy. Even if I couldn't, you can go after what makes you happy. And I think our ancestors and our loved ones that have passed by want us to do exactly that. They'd want us to go after true love with everything that we've got, even if in their lifetime they never had it. We'll see you guys at your next reading. Peace and love.